I never heard those terms before. What?
Oh, you sweet naive children.
Yeah, spear chucker was the beginning.
What is spear chucker?
Yeah, a person who chucks a spear. What do you mean? It's in the words.
Yay! This is the Normies, and we are watching Boondocks, Season 2, Episode 11, The S Word.
S-word.
is for Suraj. What's your name?
I am. Is it not for slut? I'm Rana.
I'm Pat.
Navi.
Spidey.
Marketa.
It's your favorite S word, Chris.
Mickey.
Schlapka. Sorry.
Is Mickey. Is it?
Yeah.
Is it seance?
Schlapka.
It can't be. It's not
slut.
slut. It's not shit. It's not shit. Come on.
Is it?
Suck.
Suck job.
That's it. That's what it is.
Where's that shirt?
Is that with us? I don't know.
We need a suck job shirt.
Damn, it's on the tip of my tongue. What could it be?
Big booty yaddle.
Bro, you just got to find out. We just got to find out.
We are gonna have to find out. Pat, last episode, everyone was throwing you under the bus. I was defending you, bro.
No, I defended you. They threw you under the bus.
I said you can make your way
He
anywhere.
has
He's alive because
screenshots?
he's taking care of himself to some certain degree.
Yeah.
What happened?
We said you're an irresponsible partier.
I'm irresponsible.
When it comes to partying, we just said you'll get lost in the sauce and like we'll have to see you days later and be like, he's fine.
Somebody else.
And I said that you will make it back regardless.
Yeah, I will make
where
it
you
back.
go.
Yeah.
You know, you got those
somehow.
cats that like come to your house and then they just leave and you don't see them for a week and they come back and they got like scratches and shit, but they're fine. They're
fine.
Yeah, the cats, he always
Yeah.
comes back.
They made it back. Exactly.
Now that you're like
cat.
that time traveler who's like, things will work out the same as they did, but then people with you have to make sure it happens. You're like, see, I told you.
It will work itself.
The
Hey,
rest of
I was not the one who was freaking out. I was like, he will make it back, but he needs to go watch
I
this
freaked
game.
out
Yeah.
a lot that day in LA.
A lot of time when 50 cents is like, he's an adult, he will make it back home.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
go
like,
home.
Right?
We're
And look-
all just tools of
And he
fate.
always does.
Tools of fate.
I just remember
Tools of fate.
after the 50 Cent concert, I don't know what you said in the morning, but all I remember laughing was Spidey was like, hey man, ... glad you're okay. I don't know.
I was like, yeah. He made it back. And
You
that was
sent like a
that.
big paragraph of what happened, and that was like Spidey's response.
Seriously. Hey
Well,
guys.
Not a market substitute. Support the OG content. Feel free to support the Normies over on Patreon. Over on Patreon, you can watch ahead. You can also participate in polls.
He messed up. We were ready.
It's a derogatory racial remark that has divided people for many years.
And the J. Edgar Hoover elementary teacher has now been suspended over calling the
That's the
student the N-word. Stacy Renee investigates what happened and why.
I have
And what
watched
did
this
he
episode.
say?
Why is he wearing glasses?
Sit down, nigga.
Riley Freeman is a third-grade student at J. Edgar Hoover
Glasses.
Elementary School. He's a basketball player, an avid reader. When he had a verbal exchange with his teacher, Joe Petto. But Mr. Petto said it was Riley who used the N-word first.
I've seen this video.
Yeah.
They're doing the fucking.
This actually happened.
And I said, well, sit down, nigga.
That's exactly how they said it.
We have a very strict policy against teachers using the N-word or any other racially insensitive words. The district's policy is that teachers should always say N-word instead of
No,
the actual
you shouldn't
N-word.
even say.
Or S-word instead of saying the actual S-word.
What's the S word though?
Well, I don't want to say.
Oh god, I think okay, they're gonna.
Spick!
What is spit?
Spear chucker.
Hispanic.
What?
We would encourage our teachers to say S-word.
What is spirit chucker?
You had a problem with that. Riley Freeman denies he used the N-word
Still
first.
Africans.
He said I used the word before, but I didn't. I wouldn't use that word ever.
Mr. Petto claims the version of nigger ending in ger is the racial slur, but that he was using a different version of the word ending in ga.
God.
I think this is exactly how the news story ran, dude.
Really?
Yeah. We need to pull it up after this episode.
Oh my god.
He said it the same cadence.
Between nigger and nigga. Whenever I hear the rappers, they say nigga. It's in all the music. Rap songs that use the word nigga in a positive way. Look, real nigga roll call.
That's the shit.
Jigga my
Yep.
nigga.
Yep.
Niggas for life.
Yep.
The real niggas don't die.
Stop!
Good luck, editor.
Joe Petto is supposed to sound like Geppetto.
I was less than a person.
Puppy
Hey, what the
eye.
fuck? up when you let Riley have his emotional moment.
Yeah.
He's just whatever.
It's when you see him with the glasses. I'm like, what the fuck?
Who is this?
How can you not feel bad for Riley? Look at him.
He's like the puppy. It was like, you're gonna fall for these eyes.
You know, he was being absolutely miserable to that teacher.
Bro.
Even though the teacher should not have said what he said.
Chop, chop, chop.
But, yeah. Middle schoolers can be the worst.
I was there.
We did it. We all did it.
I was an angel.
Hey, Mr. Nichols, you
We
a
were
bitch.
devils to our math teacher. Poor lady.
I can't believe it. I always knew you do something right.
Uh-oh, here comes Huey McHater again.
My brother was called a nigga by a white man, a district employee. Oh, wow, we're rich. It's like winning the lotto.
How?
Restitution.
You're already rich.
You both say the word nigga all the time.
I do not.
Ronnie thought it was his name until he was 3.
Oh God.
Hey, after a lifetime of being treated like a nigga, if I catch a break off the word, good for me. Shoot, all the years I've been on this earth, you know how many times I've been called a nigga for free? 35-year-old Walmart employee was called a nigga by a supervisor.
No, that didn't happen.
Bruh.
What I don't understand is that if it's so offensive to them, then why do they say it over and over again? He says it every morning. He calls me nigga. He calls the other kids nigga. He calls himself nigga all the time. Nigga this, nigga that, nigga please. Nigga check that.
I gotta see behind the scenes.
This episode must have hit a record saying the N-word.
Last week at lunch, Riley says to a classmate, "Can a nigga borrow a French fry?" And my first thought wasn't, "Oh my God, he said the word." It was, now how is a nigga gonna borrow a fry?
I go buy
I seen the hatred in his eyes the first time I walked into class. All he saw when he looked at me was a black nigger.
Oh God.
This is hilarious so far.
I want to get paid. I'm going to call a press conference. About what? I don't know.
I think you just get sympathy, right? You don't really get paid. Unless you become an activist. Become an activist, granddad.
No, I don't think.
Uncle.
Why is he not the
Does he have a
flag?
Hell, they like it now. It's like when you grow in crops and you strip the soil of its nutrients and goodness, and then you can't grow nothing. You gotta rotate your race of sludge.
What?
Nigga just rolled off the tongue the way sweat rolls off a nigga's clothes. But we cannot let that be a crutch, especially when there are so many other fine stuff.
Such as
Spade, porch monkey, jigaboo. I say next time you gonna call a darky a nigga, call that coon a jungle bunny instead.
A jungle bunny.
I never heard those terms before. What?
oh, you sweet naive children.
Yeah, Spear Chucker was the beginning.
Jungle bunny?
Yeah, jungle bunny sounds.
What is spear chucker?
Yeah, what's
A person who chucks a spear. What do you mean? It's in the words.
Yeah, but like, how is it bad?
Yeah, how's that bad?
It's a primitive weapon.
Oh,
Hey, it's a nice weapon.
I mean, you know what I mean.
I have a message for the Woodcrest School.
Give it up to CeeLo Green.
Yeah, boy.
Oh,
I think I'm crazy.
Now, somebody gonna pay. Where's the man the school offered an apology to Riley Freeman, to Robert Freeman, to the ghost of Martin? An apology to me, star of the upcoming BET show, My Dad Rollo. We also demand that the offending teacher be terminated immediately so he can no longer spread his hateful bigotry.
Amen.
We demand that the Freeman family be compensated for the
There you go.
extreme distress throughout this difficult period.
Speak, my brother. Speak. Assalamu alaikum.
What is it?
Huey, what do you got to say about this?
How much justice do you think we can get?
I would say about $500,000.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
From where?
You'll never get that much from that school district.
Oh, no, they got tons of money. Shoot, they keep it for themselves, though. They buy themselves private jets.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
Maybe like the Board of Education people. I don't know.
No.
People at the way tippy top.
Not in the public sector.
Come here, look at this. This nigga must be crazy.
I'll just wait for your response then.
Bro, they don't have that kind of money. Oh, you.
The problem with restraining speech is who gets to set the rules. If it's only okay in a certain time or place, who gets to say what time and what place? Bill Cosby?
Fuck no. Fuck no.
I get to set the rules about what is appropriate to say and what is not appropriate to say. The other day, a youth walked up to me and said, "What it do?" He sounded like he was auditioning for a slave act.
Bill Cosby has hated black people longer than most people know.
For real?
Facts.
I did not know that. I used to love the Bill Cosby show.
You think they can introduce me as Young Reezy?
Both of y'all better just sit there and look straight. I'm gonna do all the talking.
Okay, we're live in 5.
Riley immediately in a room.
We are back. My guest
Oh
is
my God.
Indiana represent.
activist. With him are Robert,
The
Huey,
war
and
is
Riley
going
Freeman,
well.
and the family at the center of this
Flooding
controversy.
continues in third
Let me
world
ask you,
countries.
why does that word still have so much power?
Well, Larry King. That's a very good question. Which reminds me of an upcoming episode.
Oh my God. This is gonna be Yale's new development.
Granddad, this is childish.
Don't think cause I'm on Larry King Live, I will whip your little ass.
So now, about this incident.
What incident you talking about?
Yo.
Right. I can't even tell you what these brothers have suffered through this past week. Oh, yes, brothers. This is a great victory.
I ain't even get a chance to talk. I had a funny anecdote and everything.
They feeling the heat right about now.
Next time I get to talk first and you talk second.
Oh, nation.
We're back with my guest.
Fucking Ann Coulter.
Fucking Ann Coulter. This is worse than Ann
I
Coulter.
think it's criminal they suspended this teacher. Why? I mean, because he stood up to some foul-mouthed gang members?
Gang members?
They should be giving him a medal. Give me a break. It's about time someone in the classroom had the guts to not back down to thugs like that.
Oh my God.
She looked evil as fuck.
That was perfect.
Culture show, pull your card. Now that it's one sharp, sexy one.
Of course, Ruckus.
I don't care how
Oh my God.
She's still all woman.
Relax, brother. It's all part of the plan.
Yo, this is. I forgot about this
If you get an Ann
episode.
Coulter heat, you've made it.
Ann Coulter, author of Fucking Camel Jockeys and the Liberals Who Smell Like.
It's not out yet. I actually just started writing it, but I do have a cover, so I put it on another book. So here's what it's gonna look like. It's called They Call Me Nigga, One Family Struggle for Justice and Freedom.
Oh.
It's written by me and about me, and it's very inspirational. So when it comes out, remember that you saw this and buy it. TiVo this if you have the TiVo, and play it back when the book come out to remind yourself to go buy it. Thank you.
That's
Okay, I want to start with Ann.
And so Ann Coulter and Rollo Goodlove argued on TV.
What?
Oh, look at the talking head.
And no one won.
Did all of this shit happen too? Like,
I mean, Ann Coulter's just Ann Coulter on a regular.
I take offense at your description of Riley as a hoodlum, Ann. I don't appreciate it. This is a wonderful
teacher,
child.
because he's white, because of the color of his skin, he's being persecuted for saying the exact same word. I mean, I think that is racist.
Fucking mannerisms.
Next, they'll be throwing white kids in jail for reciting
They're probably
rap
friends in the
lyrics.
background.
I think if black people don't want to be called the N-word, they shouldn't call themselves the N-word. Just like if they don't want the police to pull them over, they shouldn't be driving stolen cars.
Oh my
How many
God.
damn TV shows are we supposed to do?
What?
If they call
How
you
many
about that damn
wigs
money-
does this guy have?
Not since you asked me about 20 minutes ago, Robert.
Well, don't you think we should have heard something by now?
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
Is that? Oh, there she is.
what?
Don't give me that baby listen shit, motherfucker. You think I'm stupid? I know you fucking that bitch. Okay, I know you are. I mean,
That shit's so funny.
hey, baby, come here, give me some.
What the fuck?
Yep.
Y'all didn't know about Ann Coulter?
No, what happened?
So anyway, the school board pay you yet?
No. We're still waiting. They ain't broke that bread yet. Any day now.
Hey guys, so nice to finally meet you.
What is that? I feel like what?
The news is just a one big puppet show, man.
Yep.
I will smack the black off her. I will snatch the weave off her.
Well, she's still a racist,
what
though.
is happening here?
But they work together to be on TV and to just get views.
I thought Ann Coulter hated everybody.
Who, Ann? She just do that to get that redneck money. Let me tell you something about it. When a nigga need a nemesis, she helps me out.
Pandering, man. I'll just pander to those audiences.
These crab cakes are good as a mom. I fucks with these crab cakes.
I
I'm
fucks with
tearing
these crab
bad boys
cakes.
up.
So are you even a Republican?
Hell no. You think I like going out there and saying this ridiculous shit? Because a bitch got books to sell. That's why.
This is every Republican celebrity.
This is so accurate.
Candace Owens, I'm back on your fucking
They
head.
better not stop this war in Iraq, or I might have to start.
Careful, we had a lot of commenters defending Candace Owens.
They can only the dick.
Yeah.
Candace Owens.
Pretty sure Candace Owens just like that.
Third grade teacher Joe Petto was given 10 days on
That's
leave
it.
in order to take sensitivity training.
What? Oh, man. That's some old bullshit.
That's it? What about my money?
Yeah.
So, what about Rollo Goodlove's demand for financial restitution to the Freeman?
I mean, 10 days. What else? Should he get fired? Like, I don't know. What should happen?
Yeah, fired.
That's it? We don't get nothing?
Granddad got the
Damn
Infinity
shame
Stones
to
on
call a
his
nigga a
hand.
nigga and keep your job. That's a damn shame.
Come on, boys. Let's get the hell out of here.
We ain't out of this yet. I could make one phone call and we'll have 24 protesters with picket signs in the street tomorrow. $20 and a Lunchable can motivate a whole lot of activism, brother.
$20 on Lunchable.
I've never had a Lunchable. I'm gonna go buy
What?
Lunchable.
What?
Get on that.
You're messing with forces you can't control,
They
Granddad.
look better than they actually
Telling
are.
you, Robert.
That's what I always imagined.
Ropes, man. We just gotta apply a little more pressure.
No, just stop
Granddad,
it.
You're not getting paid. Just let it go.
Exactly.
Nah, I think maybe Huey's right. Yep, I think I'm done. Come on, boys. I guess I was wrong about the mansion and the white women. Miss those flat butts.
Hey, now, Chauncey, you them extras ready for the protest, man? Nah, them niggas don't get no dinner. Just lunch. Doubles.
That was the scene earlier today in front of the Woodcrest School District headquarters during a protest being held by Rollo Goodlove.
What Rollo Goodlove didn't know was that the Sisters of the Second Amendment had scheduled a completely unrelated
God.
protest
Oh, no.
right across the street.
Oh, yeah,
We
sure.
This old lady.
Oh, but we have something for that ass.
He has something for that ass.
He knocks his girl down.
There's a shooting at the school, basically.
Yeah.
They referred to us as the N-word several times, and we definitely intend to make them pay, damn it.
Wait a minute. I'll bet those old bras are rolling in money. He's gonna get rich for sure. Damn it, boy, that's the last time I'm gonna listen to you. I could have been shot at and caught a nigga on TV. Oh, I had to listen to you. You
Blockhead.
One thing's for sure, I've learned my lesson. I'm never, ever gonna say any form of nigger. I'm cured of that. No nigga, no nyaka, with the YU sound, not even the abbreviated my nig. Nigger.
And that's why I'm pushing for a constitutional amendment that will protect the white man's right to say any incarnation of the word nigger at any time, spell any way, whether it be N-I-G-G-U-H, G-G-A, G-G-A-H, or a silent P at the beginning of it.
Silent P.
I don't think black people should ever use racist words when describing other black people. And if you do, then you're a Sambo and a coot.
There you go.
But I never knew Bill Cosby was a racist like that.
He's not a racist. He's just hypercritical of black people to a way where it is definitely detrimental to the culture.
Fred Willard was in this.
Who's Fred Willard?
Fred Willard, he R.I.P. man.
Oh, I know you're talking about. I'll show you the behind the scene of him. He was the one that said the N-word.
Was he the one?
Yeah.
They had him say it?
Yeah, he's the one because I had it. I'll show you the behind the scenes. He's saying it like I'll show you.
Yeah, that's so funny. I remember now. Yeah.
Hey, Kevin Michael Richardson. No shit.
Of course. Okay, so can I pull up the thing?
Yes, please.
The
Please do.
actual thing?
Before we even have a conversation.
This actually happened?
Yes.
Yeah.
The way he said it, like when he was like, the way he responded to the student was exactly the same cadence and everything.
Yeah, it was like.
I love that when he was like, I don't know. How's a nigga gonna borrow a french fry?
I was like, how you gonna borrow? I mean, that's true. How's he gonna borrow French fry though?
Oh, there's probably so many now.
Oh man.
7 years
No,
ago,
it's not
10
that one.
million?
Put
You gotta find the one that was like under the
classic.
news.
All these teachers said it.
Classic.
Yeah.
So many teachers.
There you go. There's so many new ones.
All these teachers.
Come on, TikTok.
None of these motherfuckers have learned.
Take news out of it and put it in Vine.
Yes.
There it is.
Yeah.
11 years ago?
14 years ago, actually.
It even looks like him.
Word that evokes many emotions in people.
What is happening with that picture?
Racial remark that has divided people for many years. Well, is in the middle of a racial is strong, and it may have been for you to decide.
Even the newscaster.
What did he say?
With the glasses.
Keyshawn Chambers, a freshman at Valley High School, a Boy Scout, a football player, a member of the ROTC, an honor roll student.
With the nice Tim shirt.
With a nice Timberland shirt.
Remember ROTC? Nice.
The teacher told him to sit down, and the teacher says that Keyshawn...
He does look like a motherfucker.
And I just kind of was stunned a second. Well, then get away from the door, nigga.
It wasn't even a movie called film. He just said it again. He just recreated dramatization.
Keep going.
Is there more? I don't know. That was like the main thing that they did the arm movement.
Yeah, he like wrote it up.
I thought this was like a moment caught on tape. I forgot that he literally just says it again.
Bro.
He just says it.
He tried to say I said it, and for some, and I didn't say it, and I said it because I didn't.
Now I don't believe this kid because of Riley.
Yeah, believe the kid. Stop.
But he
No, I do.
he probably didn't even wear glasses normally, and he put glasses on for
You think
this.
honor students don't say nigga?
Yeah, right. I'm gonna say he definitely
But
said it.
they
He
can.
definitely said that
doesn't
shit.
matter.
The teacher's
Yes, they
100% in the wrong.
Doesn't
But
Yes.
I do not believe my guy didn't say it. Hold on.
Yeah.
A little bit more forward, because I do. Does he do a breakdown?
From the door, nigga.
Why you lean in?
Yeah, can you go forward and see if he
I
does
didn't feel
the
this
also?
man's-
Oh yeah, the writing. Yeah, right here.
Yes.
I will never say any form of nigga. I'm cured of that.
Why are you cured?
I'm cured.
Like, why are you writing?
Did he write that?
Apologizing is going to change the fact that it happened. And
Keep in the back. Go back. Deeper. Yeah, keep going. Back. Keep going back.
Dawson says that students use the slang version of the N-word at Valley High School all the time.
What's on the other
He
side?
says,
Completely different.
Two completely different.
That was real.
Exactly
That
the
was a real
same.
But no, black kids are calling themselves ER to each other.
Well,
Duh.
he says two different words.
Dawson said as much as he does not like the word, he still uses the slang version.
Tomato, you know.
Black students.
NIGG is all
He
you
does?
She's the one interviewing you.
Right?
He said it still.
So
What the fuck?
I just don't understand it. And I'm trying to understand it.
You don't have to.
Oh, you're so
just don't say it.
What year was this?
Oh,
2000,
man.
14 years ago, so 2000?
Mid 2000.
Jesus Christ.
My bad, 2000.
This is some shit that Michael Scott would do.
14 years ago. This is some like.
Yeah.
Yeah, nigga this, nigga please.
You guys, we're in our homes watching
So I'm
this.
just gonna get it out of my system. I'm gonna take every opportunity to say it as many times.
You're right. This is top three.
Bro, I swear.
You shit.
This is probably one of my. This is like a hilarious.
And the nigga a pencil.
Also,
He's like, I don't understand, blah, blah, blah.
On the way, the Boondocks.
Walter
1 hour
White.
ago.
He doesn't look like Walter White.
Bro, it's like, just look,
Riley, you lying.
he dug a hole and he just kept deeper and deeper, and I love it. Oh God, he's so fucking ignorant. What the
Alright,
fuck?
so listen.
Stupid
I don't. I'm not.
It doesn't feel like a malicious ignorance. He's
No,
just
it's
fucking
like he's
stupid.
ignorant,
He's
bro.
just fucking stupid.
Yeah,
He's just-
I don't want to defend him, but here's where I'm just gonna say one thing, that, at least in the episode, where I kind of saw what they were coming from. When at least when I'm around people enough where I hang around like the same type of people a lot, I do end up like, you
Picking
kind
up
of
there.
start talking like them and like thinking in that way. So if you are around people that are constantly using the N-word with each other, it is like sometimes natural that like your thoughts might start like thinking like that. You know what I mean? So like, can you blame someone for thinking?
As long as you can say it. You can think whatever you want.
You don't have to
He
say it out
wrote it down
loud.
and then said multiple examples to the interview.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying it. I just mean like
Your inner monologue being.
the inner monologue. Like,
Yeah.
should I feel bad for that?
No, my inner monologue's British. All right, yeah.
The nuance that they're missing is that you just don't say, like, they're thinking that, like he said, it's two different words. They're attaching the same context to it, and sure, maybe there's a debate to be made, because I've heard black people say that black people shouldn't say it either, but it's like a totally different thing. It's like it's a different context, it's a different slang, it's a totally different thing, and it's like people. He's like, I'm trying to understand. It's like, you don't have to. It's just not for you.
How old is this
That's
teacher?
not
He old.
Give it a number, 50.
Yeah.
Sure, so he lived 50 years in America. He's at a school that already has black kids in it, and maybe these are the first 2 black kids he's ever met in his entire life. 50 years of being a fucking educator, and you can't come to a reasonable decision about what words you should and should not say.
You just don't say it.
I'm not giving him maliciousness. I'm giving him negligent ignorance.
I think he's negligent. I don't think it's malicious because when we YouTube, like a whole bunch of teachers showed up. So like I guess people. I don't know.
You mean it still happens? That's
that's what I'm saying. Like,
I just want to say this is not an excuse. I'm not trying to excuse him. I was just saying, like, I understand where like your mind starts thinking that way, where you would accidentally like let it slip sometimes if you were hanging around nothing black people all the time like that, like would use that with each other. But like this guy,
it died again.
Look, middle schoolers are the worst. We talk about middle schools are the worst. Yeah. And yeah, I don't not believe that the kid was probably saying it or like all the kids were probably saying it, but it still doesn't make it okay. You remember I told you guys about Mr. Nichols, right? Mm-hmm. He used to be like, quiet please, quiet please, quiet please, quiet please. Because like middle schoolers just don't shut up, man.
I mean, dude, middle schoolers are shits. But there's another news clip
not justified
of I don't think it was Donald Trump, but like there was another clip where like
I think it's Jesse Waters or something.
Yeah, it was like they were trying to compare the N-word to the word cracker, and he literally said the N-word, and he had a black co-host, and he was like, "So say it."
He's like, no.
So say it. And he's like, if it's not that bad, just say it. He's like, no, I'm not actually gonna say it. And he's like, well, there you go. That's you can't.
Did John Mulaney do it too, or some comedian was like, well, I know one's worse because we're not saying one of them.
I think it was John Mulaney. Yeah, it was the one who stand up.
So the whole news circuit thing too, and like drumming up controversy. I mean, we're in that 24-hour news cycle bullshit. It's all bullshit. Ann Coulter's not a nice person in real life. The joke is that like one, they had her mannerisms down perfect, and then we're like, oh, like what if Ann Coulter's just like doing this shit in the background for money? And it's like, nah, Ann Coulter's a fucking.
I mean, they're probably
one of the worst.
There are definitely a lot of people that are in it just for money. Like they do not believe this shit. Actually, there was this girl. Yeah, so there was this black girl who like hustled so much money out of Trump supporters for like a whole year. Nice. Literally paid off her college. Because she kept saying how her parents like disown her because she voted for Trump and she's conservative and they just don't fuck with her anymore. And they just sent her so much money. Mm-hmm. And then like 1 year later she was like, psych.
Yeah, she's a genius. Look at my never done that shit.
I mean, it's a scam. It's illegal, but
is that illegal?
It's not illegal if people are gifting you money, right?
Yeah, it's not illegal.
If they gift you money under a well, I guess if she didn't ask.
Yeah, you
if she just told the story and people gave her money, then yes, then
don't
not
look
illegal.
A grift horse in the mouth. Look, I think a lot of these people pander, especially like YouTubers and influencers.
Oh, absolutely.
That fucking bitch. What's that pick me bitch?
Oh yeah, fucking Pearl.
Just pearly things.
Oh, that's
fucking.
No, let's not give her. Let's not give her platform.
It doesn't matter if you give her a platform. She's like the worst joke of them all. But there's two people that are doing wonders for the trans movement right now: Blair White and Ollie London. The two biggest fucking grifters. They're basically
Blair White's trans, isn't she?
Yeah, but she's also heavy Republican. So she's just like it's just a grift. It's a grift.
Milo Yiannopoulos. I'm gay, but I'm Republican.
There's so many. Yeah, and it's a fucking easy grift too. Like H3 talks about. Dude, first of all, any debate that H3 has is so fucking hilarious because he destroys them without even trying because their arguments are so thinly veiled, and it is just an easy grift. You just perpetuate hate. You just turn it into a us versus them thing.
The call's coming from inside the house.
It's the easiest fucking grift.
Oh man, weirdly enough, I had a dream last night that Vivek Ramaswamy was like he was like holding us hostage.
You dream about Vivek?
I had a dream about Vivek Ramaswamy or Ramaswamy.
One of a candidate.
That's wild.
Yeah, he was like smiling, like it was like weird. He was like scary.
You dream about politicians?
Just haunting me.
On a more serious note about racism in school, there is a lot of like besides teachers obviously saying things they shouldn't be saying, the like police presence in schools because of gun violence is making black kids more exposed to like racial discrimination.
Not bad.
Because there's a lot of kids that just get fucking beat up by police.
I mean,
they get targeted because
You get criminalized in school too, like at a young age, and that really perpetuates the school to prison pipeline because essentially if they start treating you like you're a fucking criminal and shit and not really giving you chances, then you start learning how to not get caught by the teachers, not get caught by the school police officers and shit like that, and you literally start building fucking skills. At my school, if you had on a shirt that was too baggy, they would make you tuck it in, and then if your pants were sagging, they would zip tie your pants together on the side. Even though if you have on a baggier shirt and bigger pants, it's probably because your motherfucking mama wants you to grow into that shit over the next couple of years. I mean, it's a style thing, but also like it's just a fucking style thing. And the only people that were getting in trouble for it was the black kids.
I don't think anyone at our school was allowed to wear like hats or hoodies, right?
No,
And like, we did have a security guard in the back
in high school.
Yeah, in high school. But he was like pretty chill. He was.
He would only talk about how he had an architectural portfolio.
He was an architect, but a security guard.
That's what I said. All right, I don't. You know what I mean? He's like, I got like $1 million worth of work. I'm like, what are you?
Sure.
I'm in high school. Why are you talking to me about this stuff?
Because he wants you to be impressed.
I think security guard. Security guard is different than having a police officers now. Like all schools have security guard, and you need a security guard.
But a lot of security guards are off-duty cops, and sometimes they do bring that still cop shit with them. And like a security guard is. I'm not saying it's a bad thing to have a security guard. I'm saying that the system's fucking. There needs to be a little more nuance and a little more regulation in the way that the shit get handled.
I think security guard was different back then, and now security guards are carrying guns. That was not the case a long time. Like when security guard and when I was in school, like we had security guard, but I never saw them carrying a gun. It was like it's like it's just one of those things. Like just in case a crazy teacher or parents come in and then somebody can then send them away. But
I don't know, school shooter. I would love for there to be a guard with a gun there actually.
Or then not have kids who can get guns. Wouldn't that be better than 6-year-old carrying a gun to shoot it? I think here with the thing. Let's go back to your episode. It's funny that I actually did a replica of the news, but it was funny when the teacher was like, "Well, he was saying it," and I was like, "You are a teacher,
right?"
Like end of the day. Like if they were saying I don't even know. Let's say the S word was slut. Like if they were saying sluts and whores the whole time, you would not start calling that. You will start saying we should not say this name instead of using that word. It's sit down, slut. Like no, you're not gonna say that word. You're gonna say no. That's not a thing we use.
This is like a playground excuse. So it's if you're a kid playing on the playground and this happened, then you get in trouble by your parents. I'm like, well, he said it.
He said it.
So I said it. It's all right, now you can't say it. But yeah, he's a 60-something.
Bro, the first time I was at school and I heard the word jungle bunny, this fucking kid.
What is this jungle bunny?
Never heard that until today.
Because you are from the jungle and you have babies like rabbits do. Apparently, he was like, fucking jungle bunny. And I was like, what is that? He was like, you don't fucking know? I was like, I don't know. Where do you? He's like, because you're black. And I was like, because we're from the jungle and he was like, exactly, fucking jungle bunny. I was like, it's dumb.
I didn't know.
It's fucking you're trying to insult me and bunnies sound cute and bunnies from the jungle.
Bunnies are white, so it doesn't even make sense.
No, bunnies have sex quite a lot. They copulate.
They make a lot of babies.
There was another thing that we were called in the comments that I've never heard that until I read the comments. We asked each other, I was like, what is that?
Yeah.
Which one?
What was it?
I have learned so many creative slurs.
Yeah.
I had no even idea that
mud shark.
they were slurs.
Mud shark?
That was one of them.
That's a shark.
Tier list slurs.
Tier list racial slurs.
Yeah. Well, we got S tier covered. S tier is covered. The only question is what else goes in S tier? Is it sand nigger? Because I feel like it might be an S tier.
Is that a thing?
I feel like anything that's
I got called that.
I added fucking nigga to another word that doesn't really change the word.
It has to be the N word, right? Because you could add things onto there, but it'd still be S tier.
It's like fuck, because you can do so many different things with fuck. But nigga, you do so many different things. Well, the races are trying, and y'all suck at it. You're not even.
What were the other things they said? Okay, so spear chuckers.
Spear chucker.
Well,
when the colonizers went to Africa,
spear chuckers does sound bad.
Africans were chucking weapons.
Yeah,
chucking spears. So they call them spear chuckers.
Spear? Okay.
But I'm assuming that this slur spear chucker was probably developed when they were people had actual guns, and then they saw other people fighting with sticks.
No, it's one of those new age words. No one called anyone that back in the day. I'm pretty sure someone in the fucking 80s was like, "Who's fucking?" It's not a. Because like no one would think of that as an insult.
So, but that insult would apply to all the
anyone who spears.
Yeah, so like Native Americans, like everybody, like
You would think
Indians,
so, but
like
it doesn't because it's just really the one for
Spirited Away.
For like Native
What were
Americans.
the other slurs they used?
They called us spaghetti arm shitting.
Yeah, what's spaghetti arm?
We're spaghetti arm red dots.
Red
Why are you looking at me? I'm not an expert.
You know all the slurs?
Oh, I didn't know what moon cricket meant.
Yeah, what's moon cricket?
I don't even know. Still don't know what that means.
Fucking moon crickets.
I used it one time. Chris was like, "What the fuck, bro?" I was like, "I didn't know that was."
No, it's not an. It's like I thought you were just in some deep cut 4chan racism shit. Where you've been. I thought you're in the alt-right pipeline. And you're fucking learning.
Do you remember the what was his name? The basketball commentator.
Oh, Don Lemon. No,
Yes.
Don. What? Not Don Lemon.
Don
the one dude who said
Don
nappy-headed
Juan.
hose.
Yes.
Oh, Rush Limbaugh.
Oh man.
No, it wasn't Rush Limbaugh.
It wasn't Rush Limbaugh.
What?
Yeah, because that happened in high school, and my teacher was like, "Listen, he comes from a different time, okay, and you guys just don't understand." Like, he wasn't saying it like in a derogatory way, and it was like, you know what he got? It sounded like he got a little too fucking comfortable on air.
Yeah.
He let that shit slip. He's like, "Oh, fucking nappy-headed hose," and it's like, I don't know who you hang out with, I don't know what you're talking about, but here on the radio, conservative white man, maybe you probably shouldn't have fucking said that. Just as a joke.
It's about a high school girls. What in a high school game?
It was like a high school game.
Really
or something
young
like
game.
that.
All right, should we all close it out with go one by one, pretending like we're Riley and calling out the most racist thing we've ever been called before in our lives?
What we've been called? I don't know if I want to do that.
Barring saying the
I've gotten away with it. My skin's fairly.
Mickey's passing.
You never got.
Yeah, you never got
bullied.
Honestly, most people have thought I've lived with white privilege as an immigrant.
Get you a badge.
That's nice.
Same.
Lucky bastards.
Damn.
Yeah, well, we will just end it there then,
We'll end it
guys.
there.
We'll see you later.
Bye. Thank you so much for watching another awesome episodes of Boondocks, and special shout out to our patrons Anastasia Alencia, Jack, Matthew Taylor, and Joe Max. Without them, we wouldn't be here. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.